Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So you may have seen this nail set on my nails in quite a few of the other videos, so I'm sorry it's took me so long to get this one up. I did do this one at the same time as I did my other autumn nails. But I'm using products from Born Pretty and Nail Reserve today. So some of the polishes are Nail Reserve, but a lot of the products are Born Pretty. So I'm using the Dehydrator and the acid-free primer from Born Pretty to start off. And these are going to be like Gel X nails apart from the ring finger. That's going to be a glitter design on that one. So that's going to be a little bit different. I'm using a different tip for that one. So yeah, I really love the way that these turned out. I haven't used chrome for ages, but I used one of my favourite chromes from Magpie on one of these nails, so I was really happy with it. So yeah, I'm putting the nails on just like I did with the other video, that autumn video. So these are pre-etched on the inside, and I'm using the 6-in-1 nail glue. And I'm using that as a base coat as well, so I'm putting that on all my nails first and curing that for 30 seconds. So I will apologise now because this is the first time I've ever shown me on camera using my non-dominant hand. I normally do the same nail set on both hands, but I've decided to, push myself a bit more. So I'm not completely in the shot all the time, and I'm off to the right and stuff and not always in the middle of the screen. So I do apologise for that, but it was really hard trying to stay in shot using my non-dominant hand. On each of the tips, I'm going to put a thin layer of it all over the nail bed of the tip on the inside, and then I'm going to put sort of a blob at the cuticle area and then place it down on the nail, and then that just goes into my mini lamp just for a flash cure for about 10 seconds before it goes in my big lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. So I'm just doing that in exactly the same way for all of the nails apart from the ring finger. So as usual, the links to all the products that I've used in this video today will be down in the description box, as well as all my discount codes as well for companies like, I do have quite a big discount code for Nail Reserve. That's a 50% one, but you do have to buy 2 gels to qualify to get that discount. And then Born Pretty, I've got a 10% discount code for Born Pretty. You'll also find the link to my Amazon storefronts. I've got a UK one and a US one, and there you'll find all the nail tips and other products that I've used. So when I was putting the tip on for the ring finger, I'm just using a normal tip with a well in it, and I'm putting some of the nail gel on my nail and I'm leaving that wet, and then I'm placing the tip on, and then I'm putting that in the light just to flash cure it into place, just like with the Gel X ones, but you're only putting it on sort of the second half of the nail. It is a little bit fiddly. So when that's cured, I'm just going to go in and cut all the tips down a little bit, and then I'm going in with the Born Pretty base coat and I'm putting that all over that ring fingernail. I did wipe the sticky layer off the gel so that I could cut the tip down and file it a little bit on that one, so I'm having to put base coat on just so that I can put some gel on. So we're going in with EG11. This is a really gorgeous pink extension gel from Born Pretty. So this isn't your non-stick like sort of solid gel. This is a proper builder gel. So I'm putting a slip layer on first, so that's just painting a thin layer all over the nail where I want the gel, and then I'm just going to put a bigger bead on and I'm going to float that on up to where the nail bed is, and then I'm just feathering it down, and so that I've not got a lot of gel on the tip. I just want as much on the tip as I need to leave wet and stick glitter into it. Because I am using glitter on this ring finger, and I do like to use a wet coat when I'm doing that and just stick it into that and then cure it. And then I'm also using these leaves. These you can get these anywhere. They're just little foil leaves, maple leaves. And then I'm using number 13 from my flakies. and these ones have got a pink shift to them, and that's why I'm using them on the pointer finger, because that's going to have some pink gel over the top of it. So I've put my flakes on, and then I'm just placing the leaves where I want them. And then I do press those down with some tweezers while they're in the lamp, just to make sure that they do stick on properly and they're not lifting up. And then when I've got my wet base coat on the tip of the nail, I'm going in with some glitter. So I'm using some beautiful glitters, one called Razzle Dazzle, and that is from my SS UK haul. And then I've got Fiery Fuchsia from Smiley's Glitter Store. That is a chunkier one. So the Razzle Dazzle is going to go underneath. So I'm just patting that on gently, because I want that, I want to use the chunky glitter, but I don't want gaps in it. So that's why I'm using this underneath, so that you can't see sort of the clear of the nail tip. And then I don't know why I didn't finish that nail off. I went in with more gel on top of the pointer finger, and I'm just using that to cover up the leaves and the flakies. And so when it's filed, you will be able to see through it more at the sides, and it just gives it a bit of dimension to that one. I like to do that when I'm using flakes. I just find it makes them look so much better. So now I'm going in with the Aimeili base coat on top of that glitter, and that's because that's what I use for my glitters, so that I don't get glitter in my Born Pretty one. And then I'm just putting some of the chunky glitter pieces on top of that fine glitter. And I was really tempted to just put them all over the nail, but I had to like hold myself back and not put as much on. But this glitter is gorgeous, this Fiery Fuchsia, beautiful colour. So then that needs to be encapsulated now. So I'm using the clear extension gel from Born Pretty, and that's going all over that nail to give it some structure and the proper shape. So again, I use a slip layer, and then I put a bigger bead on and float that down, and then I do sort of brush it along the sides and make sure that there isn't any hanging over. Then cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I did file and buff that one off camera, otherwise this video would have been way too long. So now I'm going in with a base coat on the other nail, so that's the pinky nail, the middle nail and the thumb, and we're going to put some gel polish on these nails. So I'm using Nail Reserve's Fire Show, and this is a gorgeous deep pink holographic glitter gel polish. It's beautiful. So I want 2 coats on the pinky and the thumb, and I'm only showing you me putting 1 coat on. You don't need to see me putting the 2nd coat on. So then on the middle finger, I'm going in with Perfect Black from Madam Glam, and that is because we're going to be doing chrome on this finger. So this Perfect Black is a really pigmented black. It's the most pigmented one that I've got. I do have the pat paint from Born Pretty, but I did want to use a gel polish for this and not that pat paint. So I'm going in with the flakes again on the cuticle area of the thumb and the tip of the pinky, and I'm just rubbing that in with my silicone tool. And then I'm just sealing all that in with the Aimeili base coat. And then after I'm happy with that, I'm going to go in with the Born Pretty top coat, and I'm going to make sure that those are all captured in there. So yeah, I only wanted the flakes to be able to be seen when they caught the light, when the nail was turned, so that's why I don't really mind that they don't show too much. So then I'm going in with this Magpie Dust, and it's called Marilyn. It is a beautiful deep pink, like magenta colour. And I'm using Born Pretty's Chrome top coat. Now this stuff is amazing. It's the perfect base for chrome. You cure it for a full 30 seconds. and it's just, when I put the chrome on, I did put a little bit too much on the applicator, but it just glides on so easily, and I had no problems. I had no gaps or anything. I didn't find it hard to rub in. It was just perfect. So I would definitely recommend this top coat. So then when I've rubbed all that in, I'm using my dust brush just to get rid of any chrome that's hanging around before I put the top coat on. Now I did just use the same top coat, the mirror chrome top coat, because I thought if there's little bits that are going to go into the top coat, it doesn't matter because it's just the one for the chrome. So then I'm using some alcohol on a wipe and I'm just getting all of that off my skin. And then I'm going to go in with the top coat. So top coating that glitter nail first. And I love how this one turned out. That fiery fuchsia glitter is one of my favourites. It's so nice. And then I'm doing the pointer finger. And so obviously I filed off camera and you can see that there is more gel in the middle of the nail than there is on the outside. And I love the way that looks. So the last little finishing touch is just putting some gems on these nails. So I'm using this tiny little pink flower, and that's going in the middle, then rhinestones on the outside, and off camera I did put some caviar beads on. They were really fiddly and took me forever, so that's why they're not on camera, but here the nails are all finished and I'm absolutely over the moon with them. They are gorgeous. I love them. So yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Born Pretty, because some of these products have been sent to me for review, and also the Nail Reserve gel polishes. They've sponsored this video as well, so yeah, a big shout out to them. And also I want to just thank you for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and if you did like this video, please give me a like. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.